barrel forward as though nothing's wrong.
Yep, pretty much. We are just going to barrel forward as if nothing's wrong. And we are now streaming, and it looks like. It looks okay-ish. So, hi. No splash screen today because we're having issues. Hello everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of Sunday's Game Night. We're a little behind because these cards are awesome and therefore giving me technical difficulties. Tonight we are playing Gloom, a game for 2 to 4 players where we control a creepy family, and we want to get our creepy family members killed after being as unhappy as possible. We are also playing with one of the expansions, I think it is. So we're using immediate effects, continuous effects, persistent effects, and response effects. So we have a little reference card here that explains how those work. And we also have a little reference card here about how to take your turn. And then a big old rules thing here, which I've skimmed. So we're good. But before we get started, let's go ahead and introduce our players for tonight. To my left, you'll see Foolinc. Welcome back, Fool.
Hello.
Across from me, there's Grave. You can kind of make out his yellow name there.
Hello, yes.
And to my right, we have Pinapple. Welcome back.
Good evening.
And let's go ahead and introduce our families. I am playing the Slogar family. I have Grogar. He's a teddy bear. He's a work in progress, but he's going to be the perfect groom for Professor Slogar's daughter. So that's good. We have Professor Helena Slogar, who is an eccentric inventor. She enjoys gardening, long walks in the moonlight, reanimating the dead, just your standard stuff. We have Elias E. Gore, who is the grave digger. Lord Slogar, who is a brain in the box. So, he's holding on. And Melissa Slogar, a cadaverous child. It's a shame when a child dies at a tender age, but sometimes it's a shame when she doesn't. So that is my family Slogar. Fool, do you want to go next? We'll just go clockwise.
Sure. I have the Blackwater clan. It's headed up by the old dame, the murderous matriarch. She has also under her care Angel, the starry-eyed serial killer. Cousin Mordecai, the red-headed stepchild. Wilhelm Stark, the disturbing handyman. And everybody's favorite one, Balthazar, the unfaithful hound.
I love Balthazar.
I'm sure nothing bad will ever happen to that character.
I'm sure he will be just fine. Grief, go ahead and introduce your family.
Where do I know the family name?
It looks like you are playing a family of circus folk, so...
Oh, okay.
You're,
Mr.
the head of the family would be the sinister ringmaster Darius Dark in the center.
Oh, there's Dark. Right.
And then these are all members of his circus.
Creepy,
The family
creepy
name
clown. Mr. Giggles.
Sorry, what were you saying, Pineapple?
The family name is on the large sheet. You are Dark's Den of Deformity.
Oh.
Oh.
Fancy.
Okay. Samson O'Toole, the bearded man. Not sure where the uniqueness is. Bearded dude. Alessandra DeVille, illustrated lady.
But her modesty prevents her from sharing her remarkable tattoos with the world. Oh, that's so sad.
And then Thumbelisa, the diminutive diva.
Alrighty.
Minute size. Okay.
She's tiny. Pineapple, who are you playing as?
I am the household of Hemlock Hall, headed by Lord Wellington Smythe, the dumbfounded Duke. And since the death of his wife, he has doted on his two youngest children, despite the remarkable lack of paternal resemblance. Speaking of the twins, they're adorable tots. The Wellington Smythe twins are sweetest, demonically possessed sociopaths you'll ever meet. Cared after by Goody Czar, Goody Czar has been most vigilant in schooling the children. They're nearly halfway through Ye Big Book of Poisons. And Lola Wellington Smythe, the elder child. Once in a lifetime, you may have the chance to dance with the devil or dice with death. For Lola, that's a slow night. And all attended by Butterfield, the lurking bug. Whatever it is, he did it.
Yep, whatever it is.
All right, so those are our families. So in a 4-player game, each player chooses one character to discard.
One character to discard.
Yes.
Okay.
Brain in a Box seems weird, so I'm going to discard him. I'm just gonna flip him over. Oh, I guess I'll just do that. We'll just discard him like that. It doesn't matter. Because we don't want them counting towards our deaths.
I seem unable
They
to
are
pick
locked.
up
If you
my
right
card.
if you right click and go to toggles and click lock, you will be able to move it. Everything is currently locked. Or you can mouse over it and hit the shortcut L to lock or unlock your cards.
I
Here.
do not
There
have
we
the
go.
capacity to
There you go.
unlock
I've
my
unlocked
card.
your cards. I'm unlocking
thank
your
you.
cards as well. Grave was able to do it. Maybe his cards weren't locked. I think his cards weren't
It
locked.
wasn't locked.
I think I'm going to save the dog from.
A horrible death.
Yep.
And I am not
Oops,
in
my bad.
need
Ooh,
of the
shit.
services.
One
of-
second. It did the thing where if you move cards around, it gets mad at you. So I had to fix it. So I'm just
It's
gonna
fine, it's fine.
just gonna do a
Please.
woo-
Nope.
There. Because they are locked to a grid, so that's why.
There we go.
So for presentation's sake, make it all look really great. Okay. Then I'm just gonna lock everything, so if you have to pick something up or whatever, you don't end up picking up your family. And then
Good.
if they
Oh.
die or whatever, and we need to flip them over, I can just unlock it. It's not a big deal because it's not hard. Okay. So, each player then draws 5 cards as a starting hand. So I'm just gonna shuffle this again. I've already shuffled it, but we'll do it again. Right click, and I'm just gonna deal to all seated players 5 times.
Oh, so good.
And it's working! Hooray!
Wow.
And they're actually transparent. That's so
Yeah.
awesome.
Ridiculous.
I love this. Oh, it's so good. Oh, what? What does that say?
Oh wow. I forgot. Like, you know, you said that you were playing with the expansion, but then I'm like, what are these cards and why do they have stuff on them? Like, oh yeah, the expansion.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have not played this game before, and I definitely haven't seen the expansion, so this will be interesting, but we've got the basic rule, like a reference card here. It says right on the card what it does, so yeah. The player who's had the worst day goes first. I've had a great day. I took a nap, I ate pizza, my day was awesome.
Let's see here. My day was pretty good too. Made some food. Had our softball game rained out, but because we didn't have enough girls anyway, we would have had to either forfeit or some people just weren't going to be able to play. It's actually a very Gloom-like day. I'm good.
Grave, how's your day been?
Well, it just started. I just woke up and
Well.
there's this game.
Okay,
It's undecided.
I've had
Pineapple.
I've had a mixed day. I had a very enjoyable game of Stellaris for about 5 hours, and then played some Diablo 2 with a friend. However, it has been troubled by severe to moderate back pain because of sitting up for 5 hours.
Sounds like you go
So,
first.
yes, there's
Yeah.
that.
You go first.
Yay.
So you can make 2 plays. You can play a modifier, you can play an event, you can play an untimely death if it's your first play.
Yeah, that was what I remembered, is that you can't do 2 things if one of them is killed.
You can discard your entire hand, though if you do that as your first play, then you don't get a second play. And then over here in the corner, there is more detailed rules, so if we have any questions, we can reference that. I should probably pull up Twitch chat on my phone, but I don't think anyone's going to be watching because I wasn't able to announce it anywhere because I was just like, okay, it's working, we're just going to go with it. Alright.
Let's just make things really terrible for my own family, because that's how this game is played.
Yes, it is.
And the good Lord Wellington Smythe has been menaced by mice.
Oh, how did that happen?
Perhaps the elephants know something we don't.
Okay.
And in fact, my poor dear Mr. Wellington Smythe is having a horrible time with animals in general,
Oh, goodness. Uh-oh.
as he was also pursued by poodles. Lost the one under...
Yeah, I see that. There's... Oh, it's because they stacked.
They do stack. Oh, what's interesting? It's not a. Hold up.
Is there a way to make them not stack?
What happens when it's stacked?
It basically makes it into a stack rather than making them, like, set on top of each other. It makes a card stack.
Maybe if
Uh-huh.
I offset it slightly.
Well, because it's on a grid. So
Oh.
let me actually toggle it so it's not on the grid. No, still
Nope.
did it. Oh, goodness. Well, that is an issue with this. Is there a way... I don't know how this works.
Toggle snap or
Toggle snap?
Yeah.
not sure.
No.
Maybe you gotta
me-
take the snap off of both of them.
Alright, let's try
Yeah,
that.
snap.
Toggle grid. Toggle grid and snap. And then this one, toggle grid and snap is off, so... Nope.
Nope. Yeah, see, snap turned itself back on.
Yeah, I saw that.
No.
Let's... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into the options. No, not the options. We're gonna go into the grid. We're going to turn the grid off. So now it's not gonna snap to the grid anymore. Nothing should. But now it's, you've still got that in a stack, so you have to do that. Yeah, it's still... Maybe just do that. It's unfortunate. And I don't... When I first downloaded this, they said that they were using tiles so that they would be able to stack without grouping like that, but apparently it's not working. Because it's really important to be able to see what's underneath. And the fact that you can't is a problem. So we'll just have to slightly offset it and work with that. Okay. So, really, sorry to hear about, Lord Wellington Smythe. That sounds like a really bad day. But, Melissa Slogar, she's been having a really bad day too. She went for a walk and she went down to this creek. And she was playing in the creek, as young children might do, and she found out that the creek was full of snakes, and she was actually startled by snakes. It was a very, very bad time for her. She did not enjoy being startled by snakes, vexed by vipers, and angered by asps.
So many.
Pinapple, also go ahead and draw up to 5. So draw 2 more cards. Make sure you right click and do that draw action that way. Yeah, she's just not having a good time.
Well,
And
like
and Grogar, I mean, he's not finished, right? He's still a work in progress, but he actually went to go to her rescue, and he got lost, and he ended up stumbling into a den of porcupines, and he was pierced by porcupines.
So many problems with animals today.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, so that's the funny thing, that everybody's having such unfortunate times. But you know what? After being pierced by porcupines, Grogar actually stumbled upon the circus. And actually, of course, that.
I'll just put it next to it like that.
Yep. And actually, shoot, that's the wrong card. Oh, it's.
Oh.
You can draw a different card out and put that back.
No.
in.
There we go. Now we got the right card. Right, yep. Charmed by the circus. And, this is interesting. I can't pick up the
Oh,
card.
yeah, they break like that. Let me rewind it.
Okay, thank
This
you.
is not the best mod, unfortunately.
Okay.
There. The shell will be
Thank
back
you.
in your hand now.
Probably has something to do with all the alpha layers.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Well, and once again, Lord William Smythe, well, after all of that trouble with those animals, it was thankful that he was able to sleep without worry.
Now, if
Because-
memory serves, I can immediately smoke and mirrors that.
Okay. So let's see.
Yep, that is a response. So, response effects are used off turn as a reaction to a play instead of being played on your turn. These can stack, though, because that's our discard pile.
Yeah.
So, we'll just put them, I don't know, here-ish.
Well, that was my turn.
Okay, Grave, you are up.
Okay, so I can play stuff. Who's got the highest point right now? Oh, hold on.
Well, technically, we all have no points right now because nobody's died.
Right.
But the highest potential
highest.
points are Smythe.
Yeah, because he's got
It's
minus
bottom.
15 and
Fine.
minus 15, so...
Was wondrously wed.
Oh no!
Whoops.
So that
And
basically...
you draw 2 cards off that. And I can't undo that one too. Sadly.
No, actually, you draw 2 cards.
Oh, I do?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's on you.
yeah. Since he played it on you, the effect also applies to you.
Excellent.
Anne was widowed at the wedding. Whoops.
That must have been a really weird wedding.
Strange. Strange indeed.
This card can only be played on a character with a heart icon. Do you have a heart icon on that character?
Oh shit. Okay. I did not know. Wait. Heart icon. How
Yeah,
do
I think that comes from cards.
Yeah, see the wondrously wed?
Yes. In the right hand corner. So
I
he
got
could
you.
be widowed at the wedding. If you had played it on yourself, then you could have widowed yourself.
Right. That. Oh. Never mind. Was taken by Solomon then. Oh. Do I need? Hold on. Let me read this carefully. What? There's a goblet kind of icon on the.
Let me flip this over. I think it says the icons here. Yeah, goblet means this modifier deals with feasts, poison, and other food-related events.
Oh, is it just?
It'll
you have
say
that kind of.
if you have it in the corner, like on the was wondrously wed, it doesn't
Yep.
matter. If it's in the bottom, you have to have that icon on an effect of that character already before you can play it.
Right, like a requirement kind of thing. Okay. Was burdened by boils then.
Okay.
Carterito. Player, my right.
Give one card of your choice to the player on your right.
Well, whoops.
And draw
Why can't
around
I-
the table rather than across the table if you're going to do that.
Hold
Are you
on.
not able to move your cards or
I got it.
okay, just
Apparently
around the table.
sorting.
There you go.
Sorting the
Yeah, this is
cards work.
Hi New Destiny, thanks for tuning in. This is not the best workshop file I've ever played with on Tabletop Sim. But, you know, it just comes with trying to be transparent, I think.
The mod is too fancy.
Well, it has to be is the thing. Like, the other
Yeah.
only way they could do it is rather than having a transparent card like that, like, have cut out, like, holes in it. Which might have been better. But I don't know how that would have worked. Like, because you wouldn't be able to stack them because you'd have to make sure they were unstackable. Anyway, Grave draw up to 5. So you will right-click on these cards here. There you go.
I'll just press
Or
3.
yeah, that shortcut also works. All right, Pineapple, you're up.
It's best to go on offensive. And your darling little corpse child.
Was blessed
was
by the
blessed
bishop.
by the bishop.
I may discard any number of cards from my hand and then draw until I reach my limit. All right.
He also does he also does funerals. Okay. Nice detail in the bishop there.
Okay.
And
I will discard this card.
meanwhile, Lola Wellington Smythe has found love by the lake. Increasing my draw limit by 1,
Okay.
which means I draw up to 6, drawing 2 more cards. cards, yes?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. So my first action is going to be, well, poor Elias. He works so hard digging the graves, and he actually drank some bad water, and he was, oh, no, I don't want to do that, never mind. Well, I guess I could, let's see, I'm gonna double check. Yeah, he was distressed by dysentery,
Ooh.
and,
It is most distressing.
the player to my right, which is Pinapple, let me, actually, well, it doesn't matter. You get to randomly select and discard 2 cards from my hand.
Okay. But
Boo!
Ooh.
I wanted to use that untimely death.
well, I had no way of knowing.
I know.
What was it?
And you wouldn't have wanted me to anyway. Because I would have scored points. And also, little Melissa, after being blessed by the bishop, she was actually married magnificently.
Interesting.
Technically less valuable.
Yeah.
1 second, because I think... Alright, I'm just gonna do this, because they are the same type of thing. So I'm just gonna stack them. Oop.
Oops.
Huh.
That's not what I was expecting to happen there. 1 second.
That's actually pretty funny.
Alright. Can I... And now I can't move that card, of course.
Good job, game.
Oh. Oh dear.
Okay. Now that they're stacked, let's set them right over here. Like that. Oh.
Good enough.
Alright, which means I also have a draw limit of 6 now instead of 5, so I will draw 5 more cards. And Fool, you are up.
Alright, well, I mean, you haven't heard much from the Blackwater clan. So much so that the Wilhelm Stark, the handyman, had nothing else to do. So he went to the bar. Unfortunately, though, picked up a drinking problem.
Oh no. Your draw limit is decreased by 1 card.
It is, but after he was done drinking one night, he wandered a little bit too closely to the zoo and was taunted by tigers.
Okay.
But I have to skip my draw phase this time.
Yes, you do. Okay. So basically, he got drunk and went to the zoo, and the tigers roared at him, and he yelled back. That's what I'm getting. He had a drunken argument with some tigers.
Yep.
Great, Grave.
The Raven in a Skull card is an untimely death?
Correct.
Wow. I got a lot of those. Can't...
That's probably why I don't have any, because you're hoarding them all.
You can start killing off your people to begin being the only person with points.
Well, I don't... I would like to build up the points first for killing.
And playing a kill is your entire turn.
Can I play a kill on someone else? No.
You could, but again, it's your entire turn.
Oh, now oh, wait. Okay, I can't move that card anymore. What if I stack them? Can I stack them?
Mr. Giggles was clever at cards.
I
just
can't.
wanna
Okay, that's just
draw
gonna be
one.
there forever then, apparently.
Uh-oh.
It's whatever. It's fine. I don't feel like backing up because I don't know how far I'd have to back up. So
You want minuses, right? You don't want plus, right?
yeah, you want to be the most miserable family and then die.
You want the highest amount of negatives. Which is to say the lowest amount of negatives, I suppose?
If I were to put a card down, I can't use the untimely death.
It has to be your first play.
Yeah, the
Should be.
untimely death has to be the first and only thing you play on a turn.
Shoot.
Oh, and actually, if one of the cards becomes unselectable, use L to unlock and lock the cards.
Oh.
Oh.
Maybe that
And
works.
Oh, it totally worked. It's locking them automatically for some reason.
Yeah, just like it's automatically turning on sticky
Yeah.
snap.
Yeah.
What? Fine. I'm fine.
Gotta be a
Draw.
way to make it stop automatically turning those features.
You would think so, but I don't know enough about Tabletop Simulator to figure it out. So we'll just go with it.
Oh my. Okay. Second card. One.
You can also discard
wait.
any number of cards from your hand and redraw. Well, you draw back up at the end of your turn. So if you don't have a second play but don't want all of those untimely deaths in your hand, you can discard some.
You're like what? Minus 15 here and plus 20, plus 5. So essentially,
Yeah, he's at exactly +5.
this is
Yes.
minus a lot.
Minus 45.
Yep.
Card of modifiers. And one living character. Is that how it works? I think.
You have a chance to begin again. Discard all modifiers on one living character.
Yeah. Restart your life.
That just gets rid of all of them.
That's mean.
Kaboom.
And then do you play that on him?
No.
No, it's an action. It just goes away.
Okay.
And that's it. One,
Okay.
2. Draw back to 5, yes.
Did you do 2 plays? Or can you
Yeah,
only...
he played,
Yeah.
played
This
clever
one.
cards.
Oh,
Sorry.
right, you had an extra card. Okay.
Oh god damn it. I keep getting deaths and happy stuff.
Well, use the happy stuff against other people.
Yep.
Well, I'm still gonna do the tricksy thing I'm planning on doing, even though I now know that you have a bunch of happy stuff that's just gonna counter it. But I'm going to use a twist of fate. And poor Lola, who found love at the lake, I just take that back, put out this.
Oh, gosh.
And I don't take the on-play effect from that, because it's a swap.
Oh. So she found love at the lake, but it caused her to become shunned by society.
It's suddenly shunned by society. That's what
She
you
found
get
an
falling in love
unacceptable love at
with
the
a
lake.
damn fish.
Oh wow. That is okay. Oh, you have to discard your entire hand. Okay.
No, but since it was a swap,
But-
he doesn't have to.
Right.
Oh.
With
What?
the twist of fate, I swapped the love at the lake for the shunned by society, giving
Wow.
me the love at the lake back into my hand, and getting shunned out without the on-play effect having happened.
Wow.
It's pretty useful.
For your second action?
Hmm. It's hard to say. I think that the twins went mildly mad. And recurring, discard one card from my hand every time that I play a modifier, including this one. Which I'm just gonna get rid of the Love at the Lake.
Okay.
Buck up to 5.
Okay. What do I want to do? I think what I'm gonna do is so, Grogar, he really did enjoy the circus, and so he left the circus with a little skip in his little stuffed bear legs, a little skip in his little stuffed steps, and he decided to go through a walk through forest because it was a really pretty day, and he saw a tree and it had a hive in it, and being a bear of some kind, he thought maybe he would get some honey, and he was actually wounded by wasps.
Wasps don't make honey. Ah.
Well, he learned that now. And he was so upset. He was so upset that he started running, and he just kept running and running, and he wasn't looking where he was going, and he fell down a well and died because I get to play a untimely death as a free play on that character. He choked on a bone and died in the well.
Wait.
Goodness.
Okay, so it's not the fall.
No, it was just choking on a bone. So,
Wait, how'd you get
oops, everything's getting locked.
Ah, okay, nice.
Falling down a well can kill you.
I am just going to stack
It's
stuff.
not the cause of death.
So I just need to.
Well,
What?
It's not exactly the cause of death.
Well, actually the stacking goes in order.
Does it matter?
Yeah,
Okay.
because
Even though
It
he's dead?
overrides the.
it completely overrides it.
I was
So-
trying to do it though so I could have. Because the only stuff that applies now is the 10 and the 15. Because he's dead.
Okay.
Does that matter?
Okay, you're right. Never, my bad. I
Okay.
just wanted to double check. I kind
Because
of
yeah,
wasn't paying
the only thing that matters is this -10, this -15, and also he's
Perfect.
dead. So I'm just gonna. Oh, now that's locked.
Yeah, it's definitely something to do with the script sheet that the creator set up.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn snapping back on, just so, because it doesn't matter. So he's dead, and this stuff is applying to him.
Perfect.
And then I draw 3 cards, because I'm still, my draw limit's increased by 1, so, yeah. That's my turn.
Perfect. All right. Let's. Elias, distressed by dysentery is pretty bad. Well, this man just doesn't know what to eat because he actually was going to eat some some salmon, and you know what? He was sickened by it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And that means that so it's a continuous effect. Discard 1 card from your hand every time that you play an effect on this person, including
Okay.
this one.
Whoops. This just got shuffled for some reason. Why? Now it's... Oh, this is weird. Alright. Okay, that doesn't matter. So, alrighty. Okay.
Right. Cool. And then it's funny though. I mean, you wouldn't know that that the wild this place. I mean, the place that he went to eat. It's not that high in social standing. It's a place that like wild childs go to, and that same food was eaten by. Oh, sorry, what's her name? Was it Lola?
Lola.
Lola, I believe.
Yeah, eaten by Lola, and the reason why everybody was so sickened by it is because maggots were found in the meat.
Ew. That's gross.
It was gross, which is why Pineapple needs to discard 1 card.
Yes.
And now, I can finally draw cards to get back to 5. That's my turn.
Alright, Grave. You are up.
Yikes. Damn it. You know what? I need the cards. I need the cards. Mr. Giggles. Funny jokes. Makes him popular in the parliament.
That is pretty
Draw
funny.
2.
It's no accounting for the taste of politicians.
Mm-hmm.
What? Come on,
You
man.
drew 2 more kills, didn't you?
I have 5 kills right now. Just saying.
You can discard your entire hand as one of your 2 plays. Just to let you know for next turn.
Well, he still
Damn it,
has
yeah,
one more
I-
play, so he could do
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
I get nothing. The last card is the one widow at the wedding. That's it.
Yeah.
I can't play it.
You can discard your entire hand and then redraw.
I'm trying to figure out what happens if we end up running out of cards, because they are going down pretty fast, and not a lot of people are dead. Do we just shuffle?
I
I think
no.
we just reshuffle.
Okay.
You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna keep it. I'm just gonna start killing next turn.
To start murdering people?
Yep.
Okay.
Seems good.
Alright, so yeah, you can take no action as your second action if you like. So, Pineapple, you are up.
Nothing.
Speaking of murdering people, there's this one little problem with going crazy. Sometimes, just sometimes, you completely forget how to breathe.
What?
Aw.
Okay.
Oh, and that was good because they had the skull icon, so you get an extra -10.
Yes, making a total of a -20. But that's my entire turn.
Okay.
I'll back up to 5.
Well, you know, I can't even find his name. Elias, whatever. Elias was not having a good day. I mean, you know, he was distressed by dysentery. He went to get something to eat, and he was sickened by the salmon. There were maggots in it. That was just really gross. And so he went to go, you know, just like buy something to settle his stomach, and he was actually swindled by a salesman. Poor bastard.
Terrible.
And, you know, my family just is the root of all evil, so I'm going to take a card from everybody, and since I have a character with a coin icon on him, I can play any number of these cards as free plays right now. So I'm going to take some from Grave.
Yeah, have fun with my hand.
Okay.
Because you said you've got a bunch of murder cards. So you take
Yep.
one from you. I'm just going to
There you
set
go.
them here. One from Pineapple, so we'll just take that one. And we'll take one from Fool. Okay. Any number of these as free plays. So... well, that's the worst one to take from you because I'm just gonna... Yeah, and then he died.
And he died.
And then he died. Let's see. We'll also say that, Professor Helena Slogar, she stole from a stiff. And, you know, it's not a nice thing to do. And,
No.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Because I'm nice and it's probably not too late, wouldn't it be wiser to have him steal from the stiff
he's dead.
before you killed him? Because it was all in the same action?
Would it be? Oh, you're right, because I don't have anything down there. So yeah, I didn't... It's hard to tell because of the way the cards are. But yeah, he'll steal from the stiff then. So, this one doesn't matter, so we'll put that on the bottom. Right. Dead. Boop. Of course, it's all messed up now. That's fine, whatever. I'll just lay these around him. It'll be fine. And who? We'll say that, Darius Dark, he actually, found fame in a feast. He went to a party, and he was just so charismatic and so charming that he found fame at a feast. You get to draw 2 cards.
Draw 2. Please don't. Okay, good.
And then I get to also draw 2 cards. And that's my turn.
Alright. Well... Well, Melissa, I mean, she was startled by those snakes, and then was married magnificently, but she went back to the same kind of pond area where she saw those snakes.
Uh-huh.
And instead of finding snakes, dangerous snakes, what she found and was delighted by were ducklings.
Oh, ducklings! Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cute.
How delightful.
They're
I get to
delightful.
draw 1 card for each duck icon in play. So I get to draw 1 card. So I think there's only 1 duck icon in play currently.
That is true.
So far.
Okay.
But the more people that get delighted by ducklings, the more potent it becomes.
Oh, now this is
Yes.
locked. Okay, so... Oh, and this is locked too. Of course it is. Alright,
And then
so she's at plus 10 and plus 15. So I'll just put
she's a
that.
very happy person.
Yeah, it would be a shame if anything happened to her.
Would be. Okay. Well, I'm gonna play an action. And I'm going to... Unpleasant surprise on Lola. So,
What's that do?
it's, what, it drops this here? Yeah. It's choose 1 living character, discard the top modifier card.
Okay.
Doesn't really do
Done.
anything.
Nope,
but it
didn't
does.
do anything at all.
Except for getting rid of an icon.
That's true.
That's exactly. I wanted to get rid of an icon because icons help people.
That's true. They do.
They
Then that's
certainly
my turn.
can if you've got good draws that actually care about icons.
So
All right, Grave, you are up.
Hold on. Do I?
Definitely an action that I wish I had myself to get rid of the wedding.
Alessandra was cursed by the queen. No, wait. You know what? I'll play that after. Perturbed by the pudding first. Thumbelisa.
Perturbed by the pudding.
Yep.
Shark-infested custard is an acquired taste.
And then, wait, whoops.
Is it
Not
locked?
select that.
Oh,
Let's
you were able to
go.
unlock it by shifting your hand around. That's good, at least.
Yep. Was cursed by the queen.
Oh, and you have to discard your entire hand.
Yep. I gotta get rid of all of these. G?
Okay.
And then 5.
Mm-hmm. All right, Pineapple, you are
Yeah.
up.
Well, seeing as through a twist of fate, she was not actually at the maggot meat-infested shop, because she was shunned by society. And, well, the thing about being shunned by society is sometimes you just never return.
Oh, no! Well, good riddance.
No matching bonus, but did have a lot of negatives on it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
yeah. Somebody took my good card when she had her power.
Well, you know, it's all well and fine that Melissa Slogar was delighted by ducklings, but you know what? Those ducklings actually were carrying the plague.
What?
And Melissa
Oh,
Slogar suffered from sores from those ducklings. I'll just put that on top of here. Oh, that's
I'm
locked
just-
now. Of course it is. Okay, 1 second. Lock. Because now it doesn't matter because it's a 0, so it can all just stack.
Yep, draw zeros. Yep, you're good.
Now it's shuffled them. Okay,
That was the best.
it's fine. This one goes on the top, so it's fine. There. Perfect. And, you know, misfortune favors the old. And, the, Professor Helena Slogar, she just really didn't want, to have a plague-ridden undead child, so she just decided to, maroon Melissa on the moors and, kill her.
Oh.
So, I'm just gonna...
How are you getting to
Because of my
to
action card.
kill on a second?
Look at my action card.
Ah, thank you.
Two additional. Ooh.
Ooh.
Of course it stacked them. It was...
Not sure if we should
What?
allow you to have
Whoa.
Um,
Gravity, yes.
minor explosion.
Well, anyway, none of those really matter. She's just... Yeah, so... What?
What even?
I don't know what's going on.
Woo.
Oh my gosh.
What?
It's stuck on my hand.
I think it's time. I think it's time to just back it up. Back up the system.
No, it's okay. I fixed it.
Okay.
It's okay. Okay, we'll unlock that. It's stuck to my hand, and now it's not, so we're good. We're just gonna...
No, no, no. You don't want to put it in my hand.
I'm not trying to. Everything is stuck. Okay, so, alright, hold
Oh,
on
dear.
1 second. Just 1 second. I've got this. I swear I've got this. There. It's locked again. And then we'll just set this here-ish. We'll unlock this. We'll set this here-ish. And then drop back down here. So I'm just going to mark this one with a T so we know that that one was on top. And I'm going to draw 2 cards and that will end my turn. Oh, jeez.
Well,
My
ready then.
complicated turn.
Well, I mean, for the Blackwaters, like I said, things have been real boring, and so Angel was going to kind of cheer herself up, and she was going to this dance, but there was a problem, because she realized that there we go, wrong card, bad. Problem was that she was a disgrace at this dance.
Oh, no.
Why? Because she was galled by gangrene.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, no, not a good sight. Not a good sight at all.
No. I mean, you know, the good Professor Helena Slogar would probably disagree, but she's not really favored in popular society right now, so. I mean, you know, she's not really disfavored either. She's kind of there. Her whole family's dead, but she's used to that.
Mm-hmm. But that is my turn, so that's good.
Alright, Grave, you are up.
Oh dear. Me. Oh, this is good.
Oh, interesting. I think I know how you're supposed to do this now. So
What
we
happened?
can, if we have time, and we should have time, because, you know, all I have to do is kill off Helena, and then it's fine. But what I'm going to enable permissions for us to lock cards, and then we should be able to place cards on top of them, and they won't stack because they'll be locked.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That should help a lot.
I think that's what the. Okay, well, hold on a second.
That's probably what the auto locking's for.
Yeah, that's exactly what that's for.
So, like, if I lock this,
Whoops.
and then we put that. Yeah, see?
Did it! Alright, cool.
And then we lock that, and then, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Oh,
Cool.
Okay. Good to know.
mauled by a manatee is what I can't
Wow.
deselect it. Hold on.
So here we go. If you just click, you should be able to deselect. It's like clicking anywhere. Or
I
it might be
click
locked. It was locked was the issue. Okay, now just... Here, I pulled it out of your hand. There you go. So I've turned on locking permissions for everybody. I'm going to turn the grid on the way it was. And we should be able to stack stuff properly now.
And joined by rum. Yikes. Well.
Not so much.
Okay, so here's what you want to do, because I was able to make it work.
I don't have the permissions.
Yeah, neither do I.
Oh, that's weird. I enabled them. Let me go back to options, permissions, locking, apply. Do you have them
There
now?
we go.
Okay, I must
Yes.
must not have hit apply. That's so much better. Okay, so we'll put... I think
What?
okay, so I played this first. So you want to play it, and then you want to lock it. And then it should just stack.
Alright, there's... Why? Okay, everything's stuck.
Yeah, no, it's auto locking so you just have to right click and hit lock and it's gonna fall.
Okay, that thing.
Much better.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad I figured out how to play.
Yes.
It's when I stacked these two cards down here, and it was like, oh, I can't group them together because the bottom one's locked. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Ooh, wait. Lock.
Aye.
Wait. Unlock. Who's this? Okay. Lock. Lock. Unlock. Lock. Lock. Perfect. That's so much better.
Now we know.
And next game it'll be a lot smoother. And then I'll stop dissing this workshop thing.
What?
So whose turn was it when we...
It was Graves' turn.
Yeah.
Yep, and it's all...
Okay, so
no.
you have to lock it before you do it. So hit mouse over it and hit L. That'll lock it.
Okay.
And then you should be able to drag this on top and it'll just sit. And then you hit L to lock that. And you should be good. And then this one, let's see, that's locked. So you can set this on top and then lock that. And then make sure you just lock everything. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to play.
My
It's
God.
so much better. Isn't it nice?
Wow. Alright.
I just wish it says maybe, does it say in the notebook? No, it doesn't. If it said in the notebook, that would have been nice. But, you know
Wow.
what? This'll work.
All
Got-
this time.
I know! I take it back. Whoever made this, it's great. It just needed a little bit of instructions for people like us.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
I can read everybody's name again. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, don't have much time to do what I want to do, because the game's probably over next turn, but it might not be. But I'll make a desperate grab instead of doing the thing that gets me more immediate fun. So, Butterfield, my poor butler who nothing ever happened to, well, we haven't heard from him because he was jinxed by gypsies.
Oh, goodness.
And the reason we hadn't heard about any of that is because he was away on holiday. Oh, horrible holiday. Just need to stack instead of deciding to splay out, but sure, worked out.
Okay. Now let me look at what my cards can do.
And yes, of course, the one that I left on top is the one that I was thinking about playing, but it wouldn't actually get me anywhere.
Well, here's the thing. Professor Helena Slogar, her entire family is dead. And, she went to try to recollect the bodies, and she slipped and fell. and she broke many bones.
Oh no.
And then I'm going to discard my hand.
All right. Well, that's
Perfect.
that's fair. Well, I mean, back to Angel. I mean, gangrene's kind of a bad thing. So, but it's weird though. It wasn't that she had gangrene. It was actually the embarrassment that killed her because she died of despair. And now I have to discard my hand. So.
Yes, and don't forget to lock that just to...
Yep, I gotcha.
You can... I was going to say, oh, it worked. I don't know if one went in there or not.
I will let you know. Nope.
Okay, good.
All new.
But if you grab your hand out of your hand area and then shake it, it should move together in one stack.
Yeah, that's a good call. Good call. Do them in the future.
Okay. All right. Grave.
Ooh, yikes. Ooh. What should I do? Hold on. Darius Dark. Get plagued by the pox. But there's so much good things happen to him. Don't be decreased by 1. And Mr. Giggles crippled by creditors after being popular in the parliament. Player to my right, Fool, can randomly select and keep 2 cards from my hand, which is only 1.
All right. Yes.
There you go, a death card. Draw back to 4 then.
Yeah. Does one of your hands say that you're to 4?
Yeah.
Yep.
Plagued by the pox. Don't forget to lock that. Like, lock the cards that you've played, just to make sure we don't have any more issues with that.
Right. And I'm done. Oh, God, okay. I got all the happy cards now.
Oh. Okay, flip that over. There you go. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep, my turn's over.
Okay, then I'm just
My turn consisted of drawing back up to 5.
I am going to end the game because she never recovered, but she still had to find her daughter in the moors, and she just disappeared in the fog and never came back.
Well, you know what they say. You're out on the bog. Watch out for the fog.
That's true.
Yep. Oh yeah. Everybody says that.
Yeah. So that's the end of the game.
So in one family. Good.
The game ends the instant the last character in any family dies. Add up your visible self-worth points of all of your own dead characters to get their self-worth scores, and total those to get your final family value. The player with the lowest family value wins the game.
Well,
I have a rousing total.
Sorry, you can go.
Sorry, I have a rousing total of 65.
I was right behind you with a score of -50.
Hold on, let me... 30... 40... 60...
I have 120 points. Negative 120 points.
Yep, because they're all dead.
And very miserable.
Yep, yeah, no.
80.
I'm still wondering how you pulled off all of those lovely cards
I
that
got really
allowed you to...
Yeah, I got really lucky.
30,
Several multi-plays that let her insta-kill.
Yeah, pretty much.
140, 145?
If they all
Someone-
were dead.
You're
Someone
dead
need to-
characters.
someone
You
need
don't
to
have any
check.
dead
Oh,
characters.
dead.
So 0.
Damn it.
Zero.
Yep, 0.
Aw.
I was
die.
like, how'd you pull
Gotta
that
die.
off?
All that death card.
All right. Do you guys want to play another game? Or no?
Honestly, I'm a bit tired.
Okay. I mean, we can still play it 3-player if Grave and Fool would like to stay.
I'm good, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to drop out.
Oh, that's fine.
fine.
Thank you so
I've
much for
had a
joining
long
us.
day.
Get some rest,
Good.
man.
Yeah.
Good playing, good seeing you all, and good evening.
Have a great night.
GG.
Okay. So I'm just going to reload the game because that's going to be the easiest way to do it.
Right.